Good morning to all of you. Today I am going to start second topic, section formula of chapter 7, coordinate geometry of class 10. Here, let AB is a line segment with the points A and B having the coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2 respectively. See here, AB is a line segment, A having coordinates x1, y1, B is having coordinates x2, y2. Let P be a point on the line segment AB with the coordinates x, y. Here I have taken a point P on the line segment AB with the coordinate x, y. And assume that P divides the line segment AB in the ratio m1 ratio m2. I have taken that this point P is dividing the line segment AB in the ratio m1 ratio m2. Then the coordinates of P are given by m1x2 plus m2x1 divided by m1 plus m2 and m1y2 plus m2y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Actually, this is cross multiplied. m1 is multiplied by the coordinates of B and m2 is multiplied by. Here I have not derived the section formula because for this I need chapter 6 which we have not discussed yet. So whenever the chapter 6 will be discussed, we will discuss section formula. Now the special case, if P is the midpoint of AB, that is it divides AB in 1 ratio 1, then the coordinates of P is given by x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Because if P is the midpoint, then the ratio will be 1 ratio 1 and the value of m1 m2 is 1. By putting the values m1 m2 as 1 1, we will get x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Actually, why the section formula is used? This is used to find the coordinates of a point which is dividing any line segment in some ratio. For the section formula, we will take the ratio as k ratio 1, not m1 ratio m2, because it will easy for us. If P divides AB in the ratio k ratio 1, then the coordinates of the point P will be kx2 plus x1 by k plus 1, ky2 plus y1 by k plus 1. See here, same by the cross multiplication. Here, the first coordinate x is given by kx2 plus 1x1 divided by k plus 1, and the second coordinate y, same, ky2 plus y1 divided by k plus 1. Now one example, find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of minus 1 comma 7 and 4 comma minus 3 in the ratio 2 ratio 3. Here the line segment is AB with the coordinate minus 1 7 and 4 comma minus 3, and this is the point P which is dividing it in the ratio 2 ratio 3. And let us consider this is k ratio 1, and we know that the coordinates of the point P are given by kx2 plus x1 by k plus 1 and ky2 plus y1 by k plus 1. So by putting all the values here in this section formula, I am getting 1 comma 3. It means the coordinates of the point P are 1 comma 3. Next example, find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining the points A with the coordinate 2 comma minus 2 and B with the coordinate minus 7 comma 4. See here, actually we have to find the coordinates of the point of trisection. It means there are 2 points on the line segment AB which are dividing it into the 3 equal parts. It means 1 ratio 1 ratio 1. There are 3 equal parts. If we are taking P at one time, it means this P is dividing AB in the ratio 1:2. Similarly, if we are taking point Q alone, we can see it is dividing it into 2:1. So there are two cases. First case for point P and the second case is for the point Q. Let P and Q are the points of the trisection of AB such that AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. Here I have taken only P, which is dividing AB in the ratio 1:2. So we can easily find the coordinates of P using the section formula, and after putting all the values I am getting -1, 0. Now this time I have taken only point Q, which is dividing AB in the ratio 2:1. So the coordinates of point Q are, after putting all the values, we are getting -4, 2. Next example, find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points -3, 10 and 6, -8 is divided by -1, 6. Actually, in this time, we have given the coordinates of A, B as well as of P. We have to find ratio. But the procedure is same. Let P divides the line segment AB in ratio K:1, and we know that the coordinates of P are given by 6K -3 by K plus 1 -8K plus 10 by K plus 1. These coordinates we can find using the section formula, and that is of the point P. But already the points are given. It means the first coordinate is equal to -1 and the second coordinate is equal to 6. So we can compare them by solving this. We are getting 2:7. Same if we are solving the second part, that is also giving the value of K. It is also coming 2:7. Actually from both the answer will be same, because the ratio is 1 only, not 2. Next example, find the ratio in which the line segment joining A and B is divided by x-axis. See here the x-axis is given, and also find the point of division. Now this is a line segment AB with the coordinates given, and the line x-axis is dividing this in ratio K:1. We are assuming the ratio is K:1, and we have to find that point on x-axis, and we know that every point on x-axis is of the form x, 0. It means we can take that point as x, 0. Let P be the point on the x-axis, and so it divides AB in K:1. So coordinates of P are given by same, by cross multiplying. This is -4K and this is 1 by K plus 1, 5K -5 by K plus 1. But that coordinate is equal to x, 0. It means the first coordinate is equal to x and the second coordinate is equal to 0. From the second coordinate we can find the value of K, and we can put this value of K in the first coordinate to find the value of x. It means from here we can say the ratio is 1:1, and from here we have find the value of x. So we can also find the coordinate of point P. So the ratio is 1:1 and the coordinate of point P are -3/2, 0. Next example, if 1, 2, 4, y, x, 6 and 3, 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, then find x and y. Here the parallelogram is ABCD. I have written the coordinates, and here we know that the diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. It means we can say this O is a midpoint of AC, as well as this O is a midpoint of DB. And we know that how to find the midpoint using the coordinates. See here, The coordinates of a midpoint are given by x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. So the coordinates of point O are, if we are taking AC, then it will be x plus 1 by 2 and 6 plus 2 by 2. See here. And if we are taking DB, then the coordinate of O are 3 plus 4 by 2 and 5 plus y by 2. But both are the coordinates of O, so it means the first coordinate is equal to the first and the second coordinate is equal to second. So x plus 1 by 2 is equal to 7 by 2. From here we are getting the value of x is 6, and from here 8 by 2 is equal to 5 plus y by 2, and from here I am getting the value of y is 3. Next example, find the coordinates of a point A where AB is a diameter of a circle whose center is 2, minus 3 and the point B is 1, 4. This is the center of the circle. AB is a diameter, so we can say O is the midpoint of AB. So the coordinates of O can be given as x plus 1 by 2 and y plus 4 by 2. See here. But already it is given 2 and minus 3. It means x plus 1 by 2 is equal to 2 and y plus 4 by 2 is equal to minus 3. From here I am getting the value of x is 3 and the value of y is minus 10. So we can say the point A is 3, minus 10. Next example, if A and B are minus 2 and 2, minus 4 respectively, find the coordinate of P such that AP is equal to 3 by 7 of AB and P lies on the line segment AB. See, we have given AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. If I am taking AB in the denominator, so we are getting AP by AB, AP by AB. But here we are taking the ratio AP by PB. If AB is 7 and AP is 3, so we can say PB is 4. So we can say P divides AB in the ratio 3:4. So here I have written AP by PB, which is equal to 3 by 4. And we have to find the coordinate of x, y. This type of the question we have done already. So the coordinates, let us consider these are x, y. And P divides AB in the ratio 3:4. So we can easily find the coordinates of point P using the section formula. And that is coming after putting all the values minus 2 by 7 and minus 20 by 7. Next example, find the coordinates of a point which divide the line segment joining A and B into the 4 equal parts. For the 4 equal parts, there are 3 points on the line segment AB which are dividing it into the 4 equal parts, and that points I have taken P, Q, R with the coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. All the parts are 1, 1 and total parts are 4. See here, Q is the midpoint of AB. So by using AB, we can easily find the coordinate of Q. And from AQ, we can see P is the midpoint of AQ. And from here, QB, R is the midpoint of QB. It means first of all, we will find the coordinate of Q. Then with the help of Q and A, we can find the coordinate of P. And with the help of Q and B, we can find the coordinate of R. So, coordinate of Q are 0, 5 because Q is the midpoint of AB and we know that what is the formula to find the midpoints. Similarly, we can find the coordinates of P using AQ. P is also the midpoint of AQ and that is coming minus 1, 7 by 2, and R is the midpoint of QB. So after putting the values in the midpoint, we can find the coordinate of R as 1, 13 by 2. Next example, find the area for rhombus If its vertices are 3, 0, 4, 5, -1, 4 and -2, -1 taken in the order. This is rhombus. All the vertices are given in the order, and we know that the area of rhombus is equal to 1 by 2 product of the diagonals, and AC, DB both are the diagonals, and we know that how to find AC. This can be found by distance formula which was discussed in the first video. So by using the distance formula, which is equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under the root, we can easily find AC and DB both. Here I have found AC as 4 root 2 units, DB as 6 root 2 units, and after putting both the values here in the formula 1 by 2 into AC into DB, I am getting the area of rhombus is 24 units square.